Collateral. A very powerful Michael Mann film, as Michael Mann films always include a hitman or somebody doing all these shooting around in some of the best suits you've ever seen. Tom Cruise looks like a young Neil McCauley in this movie Collateral, in which he takes the cab driver, played by Jamie Foxx, on these missions with him to do these hits. And at the end of this mission, he's supposed to get rid of Jamie Foxx. Now, what you don't know is that there is a sequel for Collateral that other writers were penning, or fans or whatever. They were pushing the narrative. Now it started to get some steam. Michael Mann directed this film, and this became a Michael Mann film. The sequel, I'm hearing, has nothing to do with Michael Mann. Michael Mann is out. But they want to make this film with Jamie Foxx. The budget is a lot less, and from what I heard, they want to hire Tom Cruise to do some sort of voiceover. And the voiceover work for Tom Cruise is more than the actual salary that they're going to pay for Jamie Foxx to be in the movie to play the part. That is the movie that actually put Jamie on the map as far as being looked at in major roles. I'm a workaholic, John. Collateral was before Ray, if I'm not mistaken. He wasn't Oscar winner Jamie Foxx at the time. This put him in contention so he can get notoriety off Ray. Remember, before Ray, he already won an Oscar for his role in the movie Ali. Mm-hmm. Yes, and he won an Oscar for that role in Ali. And this led up to the Ray role. As Jamie Foxx got the Collateral role. Collateral. Yep, so remakes. Do I want to see a remake? No. This is not going to be a remake. This is a sequel. Tom Cruise is reportedly going to be offered more money than Jamie Foxx to do a voiceover. Voiceover work is not a lot of work at all. But for Tom, he's get 7-figure checks just to do voiceovers. And it's Jamie Foxx is probably going to make little amount of money to do this film, and he's going to be the star of the film. That's sad. And they saying Tom's going to get more in the voiceover than Jamie Foxx is going to get for doing the film. Now, let me report this again. Jamie Foxx is supposed to play Simmons in the new Spawn movie. He's supposed to be new Spawn. Now, they've had 2 scripts sent to DreamWorks and Paramount about doing this, but The scripts were so crazy, it's unbelievable. I believe some of them are online. You can read the sequel to Collateral, the rejected scripts. It's a lot of what you guys probably don't know is that when people make treatments and they don't make an entire movie script, they just do a treatment on what the movie's going to be about, and that gets passed to the studios, and then it goes through a whole lot of people before it comes back, and they say go, and sometimes people write a whole out in or at least um, one act of the film, and they like, well, here's the first act, and in the first act, this is what's going to go down. We got a storyboard I kind of drew. Most of the people kind of draw it out for people what they want it to look like, certain scenes, so that they could picture it in their own mind. Some directors who are really good, who got writers that they work with, they can visualize it as it goes, and they're like, I'm visualizing it. Go. Tell me the whole thing flat out. Read it to me. And then they'll decide if they like the script or not. Collateral 2 has a lot of red tape. First off, the Tom Cruise character apparently made a phone call back to his employer, the guy who's actually requesting the information from the said client. And this guy is going to contact Jamie Foxx and wants Jamie Foxx to go to work for him. He has no choice, or his family's in danger. And this is years later. And then he played a tape and says, if something ever happens to me, it's from Tom Cruise. It's a voiceover where he leaves an audio recording saying, I have this cab driver. He's very resourceful. He's talented. He doesn't know it, blah, blah, blah. But if something ever happens to me, get him to do the O'Shea job. So now he has this job called the O'Shea job. And the O'Shea job is where he has to pretend, because he fits the character and he fits it well. And they said, you are a civilian. They would never suspect you in the O'Shea job. And the O'Shea job, some guy owed them some money. He's the owner of this nightclub, businessman, kind of like Puffy Combs. And this character is like in the underground, underworld, doing all these different things. And he owed money to him, to the big man. None of these things made sense. Jamie Foxx was not a hitman, and Jamie Foxx is like, I'm not gonna kill anybody. It's like, don't worry. All you gotta do is go there, work at this place, take as many pictures as you can of the underground world. They need your experience. You can drive. You know the city better than anyone. Thanks, Mr. Sledge. I appreciate it. Oh yeah, Dre, I was speaking to you, chick O'Shea. Oh yeah, okay. So anyway, the O'Shea job. So they went in there, and I guess the guy name was O'Shea, but whatever. Jamie Foxx gets the job of driving. He knows the city better than anyone because he used to be a cab driver. So now he owns his own business, and because he owns his own business, they need his transportation. He's driving people around. He got these like car service limos, like Lyft or whatever. He owns his cars. He got people working for him under his ride share thing, and he's like in charge of it. He's sending people out on their jobs, and now he's working for the O'Shea company and giving guys hits for driving people for hits. It's really stupid movie idea and concept. And I said, well, if they come out with this movie, it sounds to me like it's going down the road of Sleepless that came out when they kidnapped his son. It's the same type of script. And I was like, did they even realize Jamie Foxx even made that movie? I'm like, they should right now shut this down. But it's Hollywood, baby. If you thought Sleepless was good, then go watch Collateral 2 when it comes out. It's your kind of movie. Now, that was the original treatment, right? Him going there and getting and being a research guy and trying to go and find out, and basically a crime novel. Second script came in 2018 of September, which is less than a year ago for Collateral. It was like Collateral, some type of movie, but it's a sequel. Jamie Foxx's character is being hunted down by another hitman who's been tracking down and tried to find out who was the guy who killed one of his teachers. Whatever the guy was, his teacher taught him how to be a hitman. Tom Cruise character, and now he wants to find Jamie Foxx. After all these years, the guy thought that it was another hitman who killed Tom Cruise and not a taxi driver. So he wants to find Jamie Foxx to find out who was this taxi driver working for, where was his training, and all of these different things. So after studying Jamie Foxx for a few years, he realized that this guy isn't really good or he's not working with anybody. Yeah, and it turns out to be that this guy's coming to kill Jamie Foxx. Jamie Foxx is on the run again, trying to survive this killer who's chasing him through the city. And he used to be a cab driver, and at least they kept that in the script. Not a cab driver, but he owns a limo service. So now he's got a limo car traveling business, and now he's driving people around, and now he knows the city, and this guy's trying to track him through the city, and Jamie knows the city better than anyone. So here they go, Collateral 2, as they're working for this big boss. So that was the last script that was issued on Collateral 2. Now, does Collateral 2 sound like anything you want to go see? If it does, then knock yourself out. The studio is willing to put money up for this film. Can you believe it? I can't. But anyway, I'm out. Enjoy the rest of your day.